Hi, thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. And in this video, I'm going to walk through redesigning a music player app. And let me start by the project brief. Initially, I came up with three design principles. The first one was to create a peaceful vibe. So I think the two most popular music apps that are in use today are Spotify and Apple Music. And while I really like the black and the gray that Spotify uses, which is nice and easy on the eyes, I still think it has a lot of disco vibe with a lot of colors, and like it gives you like a party person vibe. And with red, with Apple Music, it has a bright red, which is an attention grabbing, and it feels a little intense, to be honest. So I wanted my music player to just, feel peaceful. I wanted to create something that is not big, it's not showy, not attention grabbing, it's just, there. So, okay, so the second design principle that I came up with was that it should be insanely simple. Now, the thing with Insanely Simple is that there's this book called Insanely Simple, The Obsession That Drives Apple's Success, where Steve Jobs says, just get rid of the scrappy stuff and focus on the good stuff. Now, this is in much more context, but basically what this means is that we need to think minimal. And over here, if you see, there are a lot of elements in this little part and a lot of symbols that are not easy to understand. This shuffle, can you don't know if this can be clicked on twice or thrice, and for the life of me, I still haven't figured it out. It really, so there's a question of should it really be here? Then there are three dots over here and something similar here. So which one should you click? Would people be able to exactly guess what this would open and what this would open? I don't think so. And with Apple Music, I think there's even more clutter. All of these icons are very, very confusing. The volume bar is always there. I don't think there's a need for the volume bar at all over here because most phones have the volume bar on the side or somewhere else. Again, this was not needed. So several elements here are not needed. So I wanted my app to be just insanely simple, where just the important elements are there. Okay, and the third design principle is endless discovery. So I wanted my app to have something. So you know how it says that night sky is therapy? I wanted it to feel like there's this vastness of the sky and we are a small person. That would help give a calming feel to the app. So for this, I came up with two mood boards. One was celestial and one was cozy comfort. With celestial, I went with sky pictures and beautiful images. The cat, which is interesting, like you would want to know what's going on there. And this is a concert from Coldplay. And with cozy comfort, I think I came up with this by googling what is the most calming color, and it said navy blue. So I figured out like all of these that feel like you don't have to think too much about it, just like just be there. So I found cozy comfort, and then I felt like both of these did not really represent what I wanted to create. And then I found one picture that sort of incorporated both of these, and that was this picture. Now this includes both celestial as well as the navy blue of cozy comfort. So I felt like this was perfect for the app, and we'll see how in just a few minutes I'll talk about how I use this in the app. So the next thing that I came up with was the wireframes. Now here you see three different wireframes: home, search, and library. While I was creating search and library, I noticed more closely about the contents of each of these, and I noticed that both of them have a lot of similarities. They both have a search button, and the only difference is that library is within what you have done before, like downloaded and like songs that you've played before, and search is all of it. So I wondered if there's a way to combine the two of them, and I will talk about that in the high fidelity version. So for the high fidelity version, I came up with this. The image that we saw before, this image, I used it over here as a background. And everything else I used sort of circular to make it look like planets and like orbits, and like everything in space is all circular. So I wanted to keep that element, and I did not use any other shape other than the ellipse. And then I avoided using flat buttons, and I went for skeuomorphic buttons simply because, the same reason that we have like the plain flat keyboards, But if you've ever used a mechanical keyboard, something like this one, you would know that this has the tuck 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 sound has a much more higher satisfaction. So, which is the same reason that I went for um, skeuomorphic design that provides more visual cues. I did not want to stress the user with choosing a song as well. So I gave them an option of play anything, just play anything. I don't know what I want to listen, just play something. And I also created something called music therapy. So which would have a list of like sleep songs of music that would help you sleep. And similarly like that, this is blend and it's like top songs of and you can click on play anything anywhere. With this one I went for library. For this one, as I said, I created a combination of explore and a library page where I created this button, library results. So I'm going to quickly move over to the prototype so it'll be easier to understand. So let's say we're over here and we go to, this is home and this is library, home and library. So over here you see that let's say that I selected, I want to see library results only, and I want to see only what I wanted. So I'm going to click on this one and it will show me library results only. Now consider that I want to search all of the music space, all the songs that may or may not be in my library. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the search button. Now the search button, and let's say I type out, leave out all the rest. This is the song that I want to search, and it shows me all of these three results. And so now we have moved away from the library to any song. So now let's say this is the song that I want to play. So I click on leave out all the rest, and this starts playing. In this one again, I created the play button and I created a little bright, so which is a part of the mood board, the blue and the yellow interaction. I thought that was very beautiful, and I made it in a way that it seems real, so a little bit of a shadow can be seen on this button as well and over here as well. So it feels more real. And the seek is sort of shaped like a shooting star. So as the seek goes forward, it seems like there's the star that's moving forward. And this is the heart button. And let's say now you want to add a song to a playlist, um, or do any of this. So as you see, like I've not added anything here, no icons, nothing. This is very clean. But I still want, if someone wants to do shuffle, etc., I still want them to be able to do it. So I've hidden all of these under the three dots. So if you want to repeat this song, repeat the playlist, if you want to shuffle play, you can do all of these here. They're just not going to be here cluttered. For the purpose of this code flow, let's say we want to add it to a playlist. So I click on add to playlist, and then you get to select all the playlists that you want to add it to, or maybe not add it to. And then you can, once you're done, you can click on done. Now you see that over here it says add it to playlist. So these were the code flows, and yeah, I think that's it for this presentation. And yes, if I had to do anything better or if I had more time, I would want to explore this part as well, music therapy, and how we can include like guided meditations within the app. And I would also want to work on over here, which is like two people listening to a song, like sort of a blend, because I think having people around, having the community around is very important, and that has a big effect on how you feel. And since the whole purpose is to feel peaceful and calm, I think this might be an important element of it. So and I think with the another thing that I would want to do is that I did not add a lot of animations, macro interactions. So I did not add a lot of macro interactions, and I think I would want to do better with that, create hover states, etc. So yes, I think that was my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you liked it. Thank you.